Your army can be down to exactly 4 sorcerers, and you can resolve every single spell in this book.
Yes, it's amazing. Army rule for the new Thousand Suns.
Okay, so we have the Cabal of Sorcerers. So we're back to casting spells. It's going to be pretty similar to some additions we've seen in the past. So we have 4 spells here. Each of them are going to have an associated casting. So for instance, we're going to have 5, 6, 7, or 9. In order to cast these spells, we're going to roll 2d6. And then if we match that number, our spell's going to resolve. However, we have a fun little ability here called Channel the Warp. So we can add an extra d6 in order to try and get that spell off after seeing the result of the first 2d6. And if there is any doubles or triples, we're going to take d3 mortals, kind of like Perils of the Warp spec.
It's only D3.
It's only d3. It's actually not that big of a deal at all. So the first one is called Destiny's Ruin. Goes off on a 5. Now, important to note, there's going to be the basic version, and if we get it off super, we're going to get a very powerful version. The first one is select enemy within 24. Notably, these are all going to be 24 inches invisible, every single spell.
Cool.
You roll hit rolls of 1 for a Thousand Suns unit, or if you get it off on a 10 or up, you get to reroll all of your hits.
So wait, we have point and click Oath of Moment.
Point and click Oath of Moment. Now, spoiler alert, 3d6, 10 to get a 10. It's actually not that difficult.
And you may be a little surprised. There might be some characters that give pluses to those tests. I could imagine at some points being 3d3 plus 3.
Might be pretty good. Temporal Surge. Now, this is kind of a nerfed version of our old double move, but let's face it, nobody was happy when Magnus moved 32 inches. So
Yeah, I was having a great time.
So now we're going to be visible in 24, and we're going to move either d6 inches, or if we get it off super in this case is going to be a 10 up, you get to move flat 6.
I do think it made that power actually fair. Power is still very good, very usable, but it's just fair now.
Doombolt. So 24 inches invisible, D3 mortals, goes off on a 7. Now, notably, this is not D3 plus 3 mortals that we're used to, so that's going to be hard. But on an 11 up, we do get to keep D3 plus 3 mortals.
That was just cut from the get-go.
Yeah, D3 plus 3 mortals here is going to be really quite good because we still have access to grenades. We actually have expanded grenades.
Yes,
that we'll get.
I'm pretty sure everything that walks has grenades.
Yeah, pretty much. Spoiler alert, you can still double cast Doombolt in a sneaky little way later.
It's super fun.
Now, the last one, Twist of Fate. This is probably the most powerful out of all of them. This goes off on a 9. Now, you're going to improve all of your AP in the shooting phase by 1 whenever you shoot this target, or if you get it off on a 12 up, increase all your AP by 2.
The one thing to also note about the new army rule is the restriction of it isn't you can only attempt each spell once, you can only manifest each spell once. So if a model fails, you can just go to the next Psyker model and reattempt it. So reliably, you're probably casting all 4 powers every turn if you need to, which is really good.
So your army can be down to exactly 4 sorcerers, and you can resolve every single spell in this book.
Yes,
it's a really, really big deal.